Hello fellow YouTubers, LEGO AWC Stop Motioner here, and I am done with week 8 of college. It is very satisfying. And now I'm going to show you all the reveals we got today. I'm not gushing over this as much as I was the reveals we got a couple weeks ago, but still, this stuff looks pretty good. Okay, so first off I'm going to start with Earthrise Runabout. Yeah, kind of a figure I'm not really sure if he looks great. I'm not attached enough to Runabout to be sure, but I mean, that car mode is pretty good. Thrust, a Target exclusive. Hasbro is just obsessed with making the cone heads exclusive. You know, I wasn't too mad when I found out the Prime stuff wasn't exclusive just because of how great of prices they were, but the cone heads, like, these are kind of figures I want, but I didn't get the other cone head set and probably never will, unfortunately, but maybe I'll be able to get this guy, but then I'll have an incomplete set. Oh well, at least I got the 3 original Seekers. But he does look great, I'll say that. Then we got Galactic Odyssey Micromasters. Not particularly interested, I don't even really know their names. Alright, here we got Brainstorm. When I heard they were re-releasing some Headmasters, I was excited, especially for Brainstorm, because he is one of my favorite characters. Then I found out the Takar version that has a mouth, and that is just stupid. Brainstorm does not have a mouth traditionally. So I was excited, and then I lost interest. Here we got Chrome Dome, and he looks great. Hardhead. Now Hardhead, I might have to consider this one. This one is cool. Mind Wipe. Looks great. Blur. Now this is one I am kind of unsure about the Studio Series reveals we got based on the 86 movie, because he looks fantastic. But the Titans Return Blur is a pretty darn good figure still. He's maybe a little light on detailing, but otherwise that's about it. And the fact that he's a headmaster, but I don't know. This one looks pretty good too. Grimlock. And little Wheelie. Oh, I hate Wheelie. I know I won't get any disagreement on that. Well, I might somewhere, but I like Grimlock in robot mode. Dino mode, I am kind of unsure if I'm wondering if the tail is really the right size. Just something about his proportions. He looks a little off in his robot mode. But I still might get this one. I can have him destroy Wheelie. I mean, that'd be a plus. Wheelie doesn't even transform, though. That kind of bothers me. I don't like non-transforming figures, especially if they do transform. I mean, Wheelie's car mode is one of the few things I like about him. Yeah, Hot Rod. This is the one I'm anticipating the second most. He's a Voyager. I'm not really sure if they can really justify the extra $10 with accessories, but he still looks great. I'm really glad they're not giving him that super weird magenta he had originally, because I didn't like that as much. I'm glad they're going for... I mean, it's still magenta, but I'm seeing more red in it, which I just prefer. I love his car mode, though. His robot mode looks great. This is one I kind of went for my stop motions. He'd be really nice to have. Hot Rod likes the darkest hour. It should say Hot Rod gets Optimus Prime killed. Hot Rod is one of the most divisive characters. You know, some people hate him, other people love him. I'm kind of the in-between guy. I understand both sides. I like him overall, but I don't know. Comes with the Matrix, which is cool. But now, easily my most anticipated one, Jazz. I have been dying for a Jazz. Like, you might remember if you saw my video I did a couple months ago where I was talking about underused Autobots. Jazz took the #1 spot because I really need a new Jazz toy. So, he looks great. I'm really, really happy with him. He does not have door wings. Now, I was kind of thinking it'd be cool if they made it optional where he could have the door wings out, but of course, you're going for the utmost accuracy. you'll want to fold him in. He looks really smooth and cool, and the car mode looks great. My biggest problem is that it has 14 on the doors. That can be easily fixed though. I'll get rid of the one and he'll be good to go. And he looks great. I'm very, very happy with him. And that background, it's awesome. Alright, now we got Cup. Again, this is one I'm pretty unsure of because not only do I think the Titans Return one is a good figure, but he does look a little off maybe at some points. In some areas, something about him. His Drug mode looks good. That's a cool backdrop. Scourge, I'm looking forward to him because I could see him being like an army builder. Good vehicle mode. I believe Thundercracker became Scourge. Alright, so that's the Studio Series reveals we got. So we got one absolutely, one yes, one absolutely, another one that's pretty much absolutely, two that are yeses, and two that are maybe. So, yeah, this stuff looks great. I'm excited. Now here we got Devastator. I'm not getting this because I worked hard to collect all the Constructicons, so I'm going to see this through to the end. It's cool that they're doing this. They gave them some different details. They're including Skipjack, but I'm sticking with Rampage personally because I'm just not in love enough with the mold. He looks cool, and the way he transforms is neat and everything. He looks very different in both of his modes, but he's not fun to pose like in the slightest. I only need to get Scavenger and Overload, and I'm done with the Constructicons, so that'll be cool. Alright, so that is it for the reveals. Now I'm going to get into some rambles. I pre-ordered the Kingdom Optimus Primal today, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And with the Hasbro re-releases that they're doing for Prime, I am considering collecting the bigger Prime figures. I am really unsure if I want to do this to my wallet, but I'm kind of destroying it as it is. So I might have to consider this, or it would be kind of cool if they would re-release these. I already have a ton of Bumblebees, but still, this is my Bumblebee that I grew up with, so I just don't know. Being a collector is so hard, guys, let me tell you. It's worth it, but it's tough. It's a tough life. I'll admit it. But it's still cool. I don't know where I would display these figures. I already have 3 different display places, essentially. But yeah. So, I guess that's pretty much it. I am done. I've really got to work on better outros. But if you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and God bless.